यो आजको विशेष कार्यक्रम चाहिँ सहयोगी कर्मचारीमाथि हुन गएको छ। त्यसर्थ हजुरहरूलाई यो कार्यक्रममा सहभागी बन्ने हामीले जुन प्रकारले पत्रचार गरेको थियौं, हजुरहरू उपस्थित हुनुभएको छ। यहाँहरूलाई फेरि पनि म स्वागत जनाउँदछु।
Good morning, everyone. I am Sam, and I represent Progressive Learning Foundation, PLF. And we are essentially a learning and development capacity building organization. So we work with different organizations, educational institutes, non-educational institutes, and every organization go human resource like capacity building garnu. So we specialize in that. So the main goal of this program is to empower and equip our nodal officers to have Nasha Mukt cells in their organizations and initiate meetings that will attract volunteers, that will attract members from the society and from the offices who feel this problem closely and are ready to dedicate their time and resources to support Sikkim towards its drive of solving the crisis that we have at hand, which is around substance abuse and alcoholism.
Addiction problem solution हुँदैन हामीले खाली पक्रेर रिहाबमा हालेर जाति हुन्छ हुँदैन किन म रिहाबमा क्लास गराउँछु आई डु काउन्सिलिङ चाहिँ रिहाबमा हालेर जाति के हुन्छ त्यहाँदेखि उताको फलोअपै छैन हेर्नुहोस् हैन रिइन्टिग्रेसन.
So the key strategy to the success of this program is capacity building of our community members.
Now these drug addicts, after they might have a mental issue also. So obviously, admitting them in psychiatric ward for a certain time is okay, but we do not have a mental asylum in the state. Maybe these drug addicts could also turn to, a mental illness. So what is the future, the roadmap, or the facility for this kind of, category?
Having said that, your point is very well taken, that a lot of people with addiction or with just abuse also may have mental health issues. Some people drink or abuse drugs to relax. Some people because they have chronic pain, then they get into abuse. And having said that, a lot of people are depressed. To numb their depression, they again abuse alcohol or substance. So it is like a double-edged sword. So it is a bi-directional kind of a relation that it has.
So what we have identified as an approach is to engage all our stakeholders at multiple levels, and this first workshop was around engaging our government officials who are in a place of power, a place of influence.
That's all. And what I feel is even opening up cannot happen at one go. It will take a period of time, whether you are targeting 1 week or maybe 1 month or a fortnight.
In fact, the withdrawal syndrome of alcohol is more dangerous than the drugs. What you see in the lockdown, what you saw in fact in the COVID lockdown was that the withdrawal syndrome of alcohol was so strong that government had to forcibly open the alcohol. So this taboo ki boro roxy kha, beer kha, breezer kha, tara drugs not kha, it doesn't make sense.
So we've had great discussions, we've had huge participations from all our nodal officers. So there were some brilliant minds at work.
At that age also, you're so young, you don't know what is right, what is wrong. You see your friends doing it, you want to try it out, and before long you are addicted to it. And then again to come out of that circle, you need a lot of determination and resolve,
Being a small state, I feel we are in a position to take a step in the right direction to help citizens, young, old, everyone, to take a step in the positive direction. Drug abuse is something that we can get out of. It is a sickness, and if the people get the help at the right time, they can move out it and lead a very fruitful and productive life. So we feel that if we make everyone aware, the parents, the friend circle, the society, to help all these people who are into it for some reason or the other, if they can be assisted to move out of this web of substance abuse, then we will be doing a lot for our future generations.
Identify के हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ फर्स्ट चाहिँ सडनली बिहेभियर चेन्ज हुन्छ भने अब फेरि एडिक्सन मात्रै हुँदैन यसमा चाहिँ तपाईँले सब ब्रेनको है मेन्टल इलनेस पनि हुनसक्छ यसमा चाहिँ समटाइम है आइसोलेटहरू गरिबस्यो भने पनि उनीहरूलाई डिप्रेसनको चान्सेसहरू पनि हुन्छ है एडिक्सन मात्रै नभनेर इफ द पर्सन है 15 डेजदेखि ज्यादा हुँदैछ है भने चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले सोचिदिनुहोस् कि लाइक समथिङ इज रङ भनेर है उनीहरूलाई त्यस कारणले गर्दा म लास्टमा तपाईँहरूलाई टोल फ्री नम्बर पनि दिन्छु है त्यसमा कनेक्ट गर्दा पनि हुन्छ तपाईँ
So just small groups, take 2 minutes, quickly write down insights, takeaways from the presentation, kiki naya kura or purano kura, मैले यो दुईटा connection देखि, something like that, and questions. You would say, do we have an assignment or do we have an assignment that is about to be due? So something like that. हामीले generally यो डिस्कस गर्यौं भनेर नि छोटकरीमा के चाहिँ डिस्कसन भयो ग्रुपमा भनेर.
My name is Sogyal, and I am an inspector in the Social Welfare Department, and I'm part of the best group over here. What we discussed was how do you interact with these patients? How do you tackle the problem that we have, especially in the younger generation nowadays, and what we can do to help them, and what on a daily basis in office also, how do you deal with people?
Also has to be equally involved because good support system is required for the person. So then, depending on the severity of the case, whether the person can go for a meeting or a detoxification or rehabilitation process, so we will accordingly, the professional will accordingly guide, and that's how the person can seek help. And then, of course, rehabilitation is a process where not just the individual, but as was spoken earlier, it's a whole family affair. The family has to be equally involved and give him the best possible support.
From my perspective, I think the lack of communication in the society or peer pressure in the schools, and I think dysfunctional families and broken families also add to that. And then your family background, maybe financial inequality, the economic status of the family. And then if there's any drug addict or alcoholic in the family, so there is a tendency for the kids to pick up that at a later stage, And of course, there are several factors which kind of lead to this sort of problem, and every issue has to be tackled one step, one day at a time.
This addiction, it is not a simple thing, it is a disease. So it's better to take a treatment as soon as possible. If you are addicted to some substances, you need a treatment. It is a disorder, it is mostly a brain disorder. So you can go and consult medical experts who are there, who are ready to help you.
So congratulations to the team for organizing this event. Congratulations to the Social Welfare Department for starting such a big initiative, and to all the nodal officers who are present today, who have walked away with keen understanding of the seriousness of the problem, and who are looking at making more initiatives and driving this program in their respective departments.
Today's workshop, we are actually very positive about it, and we want to take it forward to this into the department, and small discussions, small nitty-gritties which will help us practically solve the problem. Maybe not 100%, but at least it is a good step forward, to curb substance abuse, because now regarding the youngsters, regarding the unemployed, there are a lot of programs going on, but whereas in the government departments, people hardly take this initiative because they are only bogged down with their own day-to-day routine activities. So this is a very good initiative by the department.